welcome to today's video where we will be talking about salary in DIKIDI appointments. Salary is calculated according to preset salary schemes. To configure this is very simple. You can set up salary for companies on any plan starting at the minimum. Currently, salary features are only available in the web version of DIKIDI. However, there are plans to implement this into the Android and iOS apps this year. The salary is calculated based on realized sales, so this module must also be active in your plan, and of course you must add all of the sales for the salary to be calculated correctly. Individual salary setups can be configured for each employee, and you can configure them from the employee's profile in the Salary Schemes tab and from the salary section. The scheme settings are very simple. There are 5 of them, and they can be applied in a combined way, so let's consider each one. First, you'll want to select the specialist, specify the start date for the implementation of this salary. The date can be set for a past period, and then the salary will be recalculated if that's required. So the first scheme is the percentage of individual sales. This one can be configured for both services and goods, and you can set a percentage for the services provided by the specialist, for example, 20%. Additionally, for specific services, you can specify a different percentage or fixed amount in the detailed settings section. Next, you can establish settings for calculating the salary in case of discounts given to clients or used materials. You can also reward the employee with an additional bonus for any returning customers. You can set up the percentage from the sale of a product, taking discounts into account. The settings are very simple, and there is a question mark next to each item with a pop-up message where you can view further details. Scheme 2 is the percentage of company sales. This one allows employees to receive a percentage of the overall company sales. To avoid double counting for services and goods that the employee sold personally, there is a setting to exclude the employee's own sales. You can choose to calculate the percentage from the company sales only during the employee's working shift or only from online appointments to avoid any unnecessary calculations. There are also settings to consider discounts and the cost of materials. Scheme 3 is the percentage of created appointments. This one allows you to additionally reward an employee for attracting and creating appointments with clients. The employer will receive their percentage if the appointment is created and processed as a sale. You select the user who creates the appointment and set their percentage. All of these types of salary schemes can coexist, but it's crucial not to make the salary higher than the cost of the service or product. These 3 salary schemes are also displayed in a detailed sales report, providing insight into your profit so that you can consider employee salaries fairly. Number 4 is the fixed payment scheme. This one is primarily used for administrative staff, and you can set a fixed rate for a working day, hourly, or time-based pay. And the 5th and final scheme is the guaranteed payment scheme. This one ensures a specified payout to a specialist if the total earnings from other payment schemes are less than the specified values. For example, if you set a guaranteed payment for $300, it will be applied if the salary from other payment schemes are less than $300. If it's higher, the guaranteed payment won't be triggered. Now moving on to the salary calculation section, you can select a period and see the salary calculations that have been automatically generated for each employee during that period. You can click on an employee to view all of their sales for that period and see how much salary has been credited to them for each sale. Additionally, you can navigate to the specific sale and examine the details. This feature provides a comprehensive overview of salary calculations and sales performance for each individual employee. You can configure multiple salary schemes for each employee, specifying different periods, and each period can have a different salary scheme if desired. This allows for a really flexible and customized approach to salary management for each and every employee. Now, let's move on to the payroll. To pay an employee and ensure that everything is displayed correctly in the system, simply follow these steps. When a salary scheme is created, click on Calculate according to the scheme. Select the employee and the period, and then click on Calculate. Next, go to the settlement section. You will see the amount with a plus sign indicating the money to be issued to the employee. In the payroll, there are also buttons for one-time payments, for example, when deciding to reward an employee. Deductions from the salary can also be made, for example, for lateness, damage to property, etc. All this information will be displayed in the settlement section. And that brings us to the end of our video on salary. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We are available 24/7 via chat and we will see you in the next video.